Hey guys, welcome to Season 25. We are in War Number 1 facing ISO. And take a look here at my assignments if you ever wonder what it's like to get assignments in BG3 from Taters. He does such a good job planning out these wars, making it very detailed, and makes it very easy for us to go out and execute our job. And as you can see here, I have 6 fights. 5 of them will be Quake fights, and I do have 1 Red Hulk fight. So let's get into the action here. My team today is going to be Red Hulk, Quake, and Mr. Fantastic. So let's get those guys in here. Sometimes it's hard to find Mr. Richards. There you are. There we go. And let's get into it now. I am on Path 9 in Section 1 and Path 8 in Section 2. So let's get moving on to the right here. And I'm going to have this first fight, which is going to be Hyperion and Hazard Shift. It's going to be a Red Hulk fight. He likes Hazard Shift quite a bit. He loves to smash on it. Hyperion is not necessarily a good matchup for Red Hulk, but the node definitely makes it fun to play. Luckily, fighting Hyperion for me is pretty simple. He likes to throw specials. Obviously, he's gaining a lot of power, but he's pretty free with his specials. And just bait him out, and you got nothing to worry about. Red Hulk's already up to 10 heat charges. Probably 1 more combo, and that might be it. Throw into the special 2, gain a little bit of health at the end. Not that I really needed to, because it's the only fight that Red Hulk has, but I'll take it. So let's move on to the second fight. This one is Mr. Sinister. Again, it's going to be Hazard Shift, but this time I'm going to bring in Quake, because she's a really good option for Mr. Sinister. Now, coming into this fight, this is the first Quake fight I've had in probably 2 weeks since war season ended. So I'm coming in a little rusty here. I'm going to try it in deck style, but I probably should have done some practice first. But I told myself, you know what, if I take 1 single hit, one failed input, I'm just going to switch right over to parry style, which is my preferred method. So far off to a pretty good start here, and trying to get this bad boy down. Right here, make a mistake, so I'm like, all right, let's switch it up right now. Let's go into parry style. Very safe for this fight. The only thing I want to do is win. I don't care how pretty it looks, as long as I get the W. So just going in, parrying, and 1 more cycle here, and this guy will go down. Here we go, and there it is. Nice job, Quake. Little shaken by that 1 hit. It's amazing how 1 thing can get you out of your rhythm. So I'm going to go into this Venom fight. In my head, I'm just going to go in straight up parry style. I'm not even going to mess around. Not going to try to play decks in the corner until I can get a little more comfortable with it. I do have a bad history against Venom with Quake, mostly due to a couple bugs that have happened in the past, where he would still connect against Quake with his heavy, even with full health, which he should never do. It's happened to me on 2 occasions in war, so I'm always a little leery to fight him. But that fight went pretty well. So we're going to go into Section 2 here. I am on Path 8. Switch up my masteries here so that it's full Quake mastery with no suicides, which looks a little something like this. Not a mastery build that you'd have for anyone else, but it is, a heal block fight, so can't have suicides. Going up against this Kingpin here, this has to be a deck style fight in my opinion, because he can shrug off your parries, which makes it very challenging. to parry him on a regular basis without risking getting hit right immediately after. So had to be comfortable here with the deck style, and fortunately got a little bit of practice in before this one. Starting to get into rhythm here with Quake, and really was able to take this guy down very, very easily. Very satisfied with the fight. Probably my best Quake fight of the war. And just going to go through one more cycle, knock him down, see you later, goodbye. And I'm going to give that next fight over to TJ and put on these debuffs onto Dr. Doom. We got the Petrification Ray activated, perfect. And then the Suppression Field. This is going to help Bryn take down Dr. Doom. So I did my job there. And we're going to move over to Mini Boss Island, where I do have one fight. It is going to be a Hulkbuster. I'm going to use Quake one more time in this fight. Somebody's in my fight. Get out of my fight. There we go. And this one is basically the improved power gain aspect of evolution. Wants to throw special twos. All that good stuff. Going to use Quake, and it's going to be just a parry-style Quake fight, just for safety. When I can do parry-style this season, I'm going to, just because I feel that I can't lose if I'm doing parry-style. I can make, silly mistakes here and there, or dropped inputs, which is where I get in trouble with Quake at times. But I feel like when I'm doing parry style, if I'm able to do parry style, there's just no danger in the fight whatsoever. Even on this mini boss fight, I'm losing very little health, and it's just a simple fight. So why not do it the safe way? I don't need to prove anything to anyone, right? There'll be people in the comments saying, you're not real Quaker, all that stuff, whatever. I don't care anymore. That is the end of the war. We did do very well in this war. We won the war. Our battle group had a perfect clear. So nice job to Battle Group 3. Nice job to the Alliance. Great way to start the season. And we'll see you guys in the next war.